welcome back to Mountain Adventures, and this week we're going to be running our conduit. We're going to be running it through these cavities here in the wall, and that's partly to protect our wires so they don't get damaged, and partly so in theory it's easier to take anything out or put anything new in the future if we ever want to.
Most of the conduit is going to run to around here, because this is where we're going to have our fuse boxes for all the appliances, and then the battery is going to go just down there, just near Aisha's feet and forward a bit, so we'll need to run some conduit from the fuse boxes down to there so we can connect everything up at a later date.
Let's get to it.
So for the wires going over to the bedroom, we've got this bit of conduit which runs all the way along there, up through that rib and pops out down there. So we're going to have some cabinets running across the top. So that's quite long and quite a bendy run to try and do. So what we've done is we've put a bit of tissue, just tied it to the end of a piece of string. So we'll feed that through, and then we're going to try and suck that through with the hoover, and then we can attach the cables to the other end, and then we can pull them through on the string. So let's hope this works flawlessly. I'm sure it will. Everything we do is flawless. Hey!
Hey! It's come through!
So now we can just pull this all the way through.
Not quite all the way
Not
through.
quite all the way
Leave
through.
a little bit hanging.
So this is USBs for the bedroom.
Our wires, as you see, have both positive and negative running through them. So these will be all the wire we need for the bedroom area.
Oops.
Oops, have you pulled it out? Oh no, it got detached.
No.
It got detached. This is why we use duct tape. And we're going to try again, this time with duct tape.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I can see
We
it.
might be able to get like pliers or something in there.
Stop going on that pliers.
He hates pliers.
Look how close we are.
Look at that!
So we're going in with the pliers.
Oh hey! Almost through. Yeah. Top tip, slightly less duct tape. Hey!
Yay! It's not as easy as it looks on everyone else's videos, but yay!
But it does work, can confirm. If we can do it, you can almost definitely do it. Probably took us, what, about half an hour to run this one bit? 20 minutes, half an hour?
Yeah.
To run this one bit of conduit round. And we did have to pull it all out, because we started from this side and ran it round, and then realised we just couldn't fit it through this channel here, because we couldn't get the pressure on it, we couldn't get the angle on it. You're having to stick your hand up through these little triangular gaps. It's a nightmare. So we took it all out and then started this end, and have just fed it all the way back through round. Right, we have made some little labels here, and what Alex is doing currently is sticking them on to these ends of the wires where they're going to pop out near the fuse blocks. And then, because as you can see we've got 3 unlabeled wires that run all the way around to this bit of conduit, we're then going to use our lovely voltmeter, or our lovely multimeter, to check which cable is which from there to here.
This is
the toilet fan.
This is also a good test just to make sure that the current can run through the cables, make sure you haven't broken it. But it's very unlikely to have broken it running it through the conduit.
Okay, I'm on the negative.
As am I. And we're down to 0. Yay!
Yay!
Lovely. So everything works.
Don't forget, viewers, to keep your work area clean and tidy. As you can see, we are doing a great example of this.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to redo these toilet pans. Look,
Labels have been rejected.
Of course they have. Why are they in squares when the cables are not square?
We are partway through running our conduit around the van, and this piece here you can see sticking out is the end of our kitchen conduit. So our kitchen's going to be about here. Problem is this section here. So at the moment there is no kind of passageway through this piece of metal into this piece of metal up here, and because this conduit is quite chunky, it sticks out a lot. So when we come to put on our walls or put on our ceiling, it's going to get kind of in the way of that. And there's a few options that we could have for solving this. We don't yet have an answer for that. We don't know which solution we're going to go with. We're going to have a bit of a debate and try and decide what's going to be best for us. So out of our available options, we decided to split the conduit. So you can see here we've got one piece that runs all the way along the top rib, and then we've got the bare wires which we've fed along with this pack of wires which are already in the van. And then we've got another bit of conduit that joins in round here and feeds all the way down to where we're going to need it in the kitchen area. We fed them through some of these little pre-cut holes that look a bit like these ones, and then we've just smushed some rubber grommets into there to protect the wires going through them, so as there's vibrations and stuff when we drive, the wires don't get damaged.
Thanks a lot for watching. That video is getting a bit long, so we thought we'd leave it there for this episode. Join us next week where we'll finish off the wiring first fix. So we need to get these solar panel cables through the roof still, and we're going to run some cables for our lights, and then we're going to do a bit of extra cabling for those, just so when it comes down to it, we're ready to wire them in parallel.
We'll also go through our full wiring diagram that we have for all of this, including exactly what electronics we're putting in the van. But that's everything for this week. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next Thursday. Two.
Oi, oi, oi,